guys, this is Logan with Let's Talk Ruckus. I just want to talk about our topic real quick. We are changing it. I'm kind of late recording. Apologize. It's been a hectic week. My main job and trying to record and edit is a little crazy. But I got a Star Wars shirt on. But to talk about our topic real quick, we're changing it. I was originally going to talk about ever feeling like a burden and maybe those feelings and thoughts, but I think I'm going to push that to Sunday, and I'll talk about that for Sunday's episode. Today we're going to talk about peace and tranquility. Tranquility. What's speaking? I don't know. Peace and tranquility. I have a list, so that's the best I'm going to say it. No, but you get the gist. What I mean by that is I feel like a lot of people go through pain and struggle, and I guess it depends on the person, but I feel like most of the time it makes them a nicer person, a kinder person, and I feel like you just see like life in like a different aspect. I guess I know I have. To be honest, I guess it's more of a morbid thought. I should have died when I was younger. I should have. Not that I wanted to, but it's just a sad truth. I guess. I had. If you listen to my earlier episodes, I had major back surgery. Um, so it kind of like impacted my life and how I see things, and I feel like I see things in more of a positive aspect. For a while, I always used to see things in like a negative aspect, but like thinking and just going through life, I feel like I seen life completely different now, especially the past year. Um, to get into my faith, I guess. I know some people find that subject like weird or they don't want to talk about it, which I get. Each to their own. Know what you believe. That's all I ask. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior, and I'll say that until my time comes. I don't think I would be here without him, so I'll give, not that credit, but, I had to give thanks and appreciation, because I wouldn't be here if, without him. I don't think I could have done it. I had to relearn how to walk and talk and, well, not talk, well, kind of talk, because my vocal cords were affected, but not, talking wasn't as bad. Um, breathing was probably the worst one than walking. But what I'm trying to get at is, I'd seen like just like a couple videos, and it just kind of gave me like an idea like what to talk about. Like I just seen some people just going through things, and it kind of made me like cry. It's just upsetting. It's just I feel like I see a lot of kindness in the people that have been hurt the most, and I know I try to be kind through what I've been through, and I don't want anyone else to go through what I've been through in life, and I don't know. I guess that makes me just want to have a good heart, and I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. I make mistakes all the time, but I try my best to be. I don't know. I teach during the day, and so I just try to be very kind to students. You never know what people go through in life, and I don't know. I see not at my job, but throughout, like going to school, seeing other schools, I see like a lot of teachers that just yell at kids, and um, I don't think you should be. I don't think you should do that. You never know what kid's going through. And not every kid has a good home life, and I talk about that because it goes with the subject. It's just a lot of kids don't, and a lot of adults don't have a good life. There's a lot of good people that are like homeless, don't have a home, and yet they're still happy and grateful for what they even do have. I know some people. I've seen some people live in a car and they're like happy, like good. And I mean, I love that you're happy, and it kind of like makes me shine on a light. It's like if they're happy, then what is life really about? And then you see these rich people and they're sad and depressed, but they have like millions of dollars. And I'm not shaming them for having millions of dollars. A lot of people work hard and they earn their money. But my point is getting, there's some famous people that even, off themselves. And my point being is, I don't think the things you have makes you happy. The things you earn, I don't think makes you happy. I think what makes you happy is what you, what's the wording? I think the things that make you happy is the things you're grateful for. And half of the time we don't even realize the stuff we should be grateful for. Breathing, that's a gift you get every day. Walking, that's a gift you get every day. Talking, learning, seeing, hearing, having hair, having a beard. I mean, my beard's not the best beard, but it's facial hair. Having a clean face, clean skin, being in shape, um, sitting, having a home to go to, having a car, having a job. Um, I don't think many people realize their blessings. Just those are good blessings. I don't even know you. And a lot of people don't even have the opportunity to get one of those. Maybe someone doesn't have a car. Maybe someone doesn't have a job. Maybe someone can't walk anymore. Maybe someone can't talk. Maybe someone can't see. They need glasses. Um, but no, some people don't have a car. Some people don't have a job. Some people don't even have a home to go to. And you know, I feel like we try to be like, well, I don't have this, and I'm like really sad, or it's like, well, I need to like really get this, and it's like, well, are your problems like really that big, or as they seem? And they're probably not. And I used to do the same thing. I can't lie. I'm not acting like I'm a great human being. I'm just putting my ugliness out there. I used to do the same thing. I used to be like, oh, if I could just get this, that'd be awesome. Or if I could get this new video game, that'd be awesome. Or if I could just get this new clothing, it'd be awesome. Or if I could just work, that'd be awesome. Or if I can just, and in reality, I say like past year and a half, I just like opened my eyes. Like nobody's like guaranteed time in this world, yet we're all here today. Like today is just a gift. Um, Even if it's not the best day, you're still here. You're still learning. You're still breathing. You're still talking. Those are gifts. And people like question things and are like, well, why just I don't have this? If I could have this, I'd be happy. Or if I could do this, I'd be happy. But what you should be happy for is the things you got right now. Can you walk? Can you talk? Can you breathe? Can you smell? Can you hear? Can you sit? Can you stand? Can you drive a car? Can you work? But those are all blessings. And I had to learn that through like fighting myself too. It was a very hard battle. I'm still going kind of through it like currently. And, currently the new thing I'm like learning is just I have to be grateful for what I got. I'm very blessed to be even here today. And, I might not be here forever. I mean, nobody is, but my time might be cut shorter than everybody, and that's okay. And that's the truth I came to accept a long time ago. And I have two metal rods holding my spine together. I'm not here until I'm 80, sadly. If I am, that's great, awesome. I'm really happy I made it. Seeing my kids, grandkids. But if I'm not, then I mean, that's what life had for me, and I'm grateful to even be past 14 and to see what I've seen, to breathe what I breathed, to have the family I had, and my dog. And I mean, he may stress me out, but I'm grateful for my dog, and he's sleeping on my feet while I record, and that's a blessing too. Not many people get to experience that, or some people don't treat animals right. Um, and I look weird. I should put a hat on, but no, it's just like a very hard topic. I feel like, and it's like kind of hard for me to express feelings like that because I feel like we're made to like hold our feelings in or not realize that about life. But it's like so many people are just like so concerned and are upset about the things they don't have, and it's just like now seeing it and it's like I just see it in like a different light, and it's just like you just gotta be grateful for what you got. So what? You can't get that shirt. So what? You can't make that much money. So what? You're here today. Do you have a home to go to? Can you eat today? Great. A lot of people can't eat today. I mean, that's just like a sad truth. You know? Someone might have just lost their job today. Someone might have just lost their car. There might be bills someone can't pay. And you just gotta be grateful for what you got. And I know I keep saying that, but I just want to like emphasize. You can't just be like, well, if I just had this, or this could just work out, or oh my god, if I could get him, that would be awesome, or if I could just do this. Like, no, grow up. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be mean right here. Grow up. Get it together. How old are you? It's time to stop wishing for things that you probably aren't gonna get. Because guess what? You're missing the whole point about life. You need to be grateful for where you're standing right now. Wherever you're standing, even if you don't have everything you want, look around you and count what you have. You'll be shocked and surprised at what you do have than you thought you had. Let me tell you, a lot of the blessings you think you don't have, you have. You know, like I never thought I would be able to walk. I have trouble with my lower spine too, and that kind of hurts, and it hurts to walk sometimes. It's a trouble I go through, and some I might have to have surgery on it, and um, it's not something people really like to talk about in my family, but it's the truth. And I might lose all mobility, and I don't know what that entirely means. I'm not a surgeon. Pretty sure it's just I don't know if it means I'll have to relearn to walk or if I go in a wheelchair. And even if I go in a wheelchair, to be honest with you, I'm not really that sad about it. I mean, that might be weird to say, but I don't know. If I do have to have surgery, I mean, I'm not too certain on what has happened. I have to meet with a doctor. I'd just be grateful to even be able to use my arms. That's how I would think of it. And I never know. I could probably really learn how to walk, or I mean, being in a wheelchair is really not that bad. I mean, and get to put a backpack on it and easier to carry stuff. No, I don't know. You got to find the positive in the negative. Is how I think of it. And I mean, my nobody's life is perfect. Everyone goes through struggle, even if they don't want to admit it. And that's my struggle. My back's my biggest thing, And people are like, "Well, you hold on to that," and I do. Probably hold on to it until my time comes. It's very painful. Like I've been told it's irrelevant or it doesn't matter or just get over it or you're dramatic about it, and I'm not though because it was a scary thing that happened to me, and I didn't really have um knowledge on it, and it was at a young age, and it's when people nowadays try to tell you get over it, kind of, it's just sad, and that's why I wanted to talk about being a burden, but I'll go into that Sunday. But it's just I don't know. When you have something major that happen to you, I think it just makes you humble, is what I'm getting at, and I think it makes you really think about life and really just realize where you're at. I mean, look around. You're alive. You're breathing. You can't walk. Can you use your arms? Good. You're fully paralyzed. Well, I mean that sucks, but you're still here. You can probably still eat. You know. You have a disability. That's okay. So do I. I'm autistic. I mean, uh, I think it's more the learning part. I don't know. I don't think I'm really that bad as I was as a kid. It probably was worse more than I was a kid. Uh, it's something I used to be ashamed of. I guess I don't know. But who cares? Own up to what your mistakes are. I don't. And it's not even a mistake. I'm not trying to say it's a mistake having a disability. I mean, people probably make fun of disabilities, but who cares? I mean, I think people that. Excuse me. Hold on. Ah! It's late. Sorry. No, I think people who make fun of disabilities are the people that had the disabilities themselves, but. No. I don't know. But who cares? About all of that. It's okay. I think it makes you cool. I think it makes you special to have something like that. And it took me a long time to realize that type of stuff. But that's cool. You're different. Don't fit into everyone else. Don't conform to just be associated with society. I don't care about that. I used to. Again, it's just I used to a lot about a lot of stuff. But I used to want to fit in, be different. I used to wear suits to school, ties, bow ties, and I miss it. I don't really do that much anymore. I don't know. I debate if I want to do that, and I talk about all of this because it goes with the subject. I don't want you guys to ever feel like I'm just like going off subject. But I ramble about like my life, my thoughts. But I used to wear suits to school, and I used to dress up, and you might think that's weird. I mean, it probably was weird, but who cares? That was me at the time. That was me. I love wearing ties. I still have all the ties I used to wear. And it's just like 2025, so it's like I question myself. I'm like, is it alright to wear a tie? It's like I'm not trying to look like some like rich preppy dude. I'm not rich. um, no, but that's just me like battling with myself and my own mental thoughts. That's just me. That's just. I'm like, what if I wear that? Someone's gonna be like, someone's just gonna be like, oh, look what he's wearing. But it's just, who cares? Um, you know, again, why should I try to conform to other people to try to fit in? Like, but that's what I used to do, and then it messed up my own head, and then now I'm trying to fix everything, and I'm going back on track and doing good. But for a while, I still wear like button ups and flannels, but I mean, flannels became like a popular thing. I was wearing flannels when they weren't popular. I'm making that claim now. I mean, everyone always wore flannels for probably since like the 50s, 60s. We'll say 60s. But um, and then it like died down, and then it's like been sweatpants. Like I don't really wear sweatpants unless I go to the gym or like the bed. Like I have sweatpants like on now, but you know, if I'm going to bed, I'll wear like sweatpants. But I don't know. I mean, who cares though? I mean, I'll wear like a t-shirt, but like when I go to work, I'll wear like a button up. I mean, I'm debating like I might wear a tie to work, but again, my whole point is like don't conform to just fit in. You like wearing button ups, wear button up. I listen to 50s music, and I'm like 23. And some people are like, huh? Why are you listening to that? Because I like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I'll go off. I can start listening to them. Listing. See, it's the list. Yeah, no, but I can start listing them. But I love that type of music. I'm different. I always been like that since I was like 8. I don't know. I think I'm an old soul. I love the 50 styles things. And people are like, oh, what are you, rated? No, I'm not. But I just like the 50 styles thing. The suits. I have a vintage suit, actually. Um, but I like that type of stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm a history nerd, so it's just like seeing that type of stuff like excites me, and I guess it's the autism too. Yeah, no, I don't know if it is, but I'll say it is. I'll make fun of myself. No, it's just cool. I like watching like Free Studios on YouTube. All that, most of the episodes are on. There's like 600. They did it from like the 20s to the 70s. Well, most of them died, and then anyway, I can go off on anything. And Free Stooges, not 50s music, wearing suits. That's me. And um, yeah, I don't know. I just say be yourself. If you like that type of stuff too, cool. I see a lot of people on like TikTok and Instagram wearing vintage clothing and listening to music, and it makes me really happy. And I should probably do that too. I should probably stop caring about what people think. Like I don't really. I mean, I really don't. But I'll say I do to enough when I'm not doing what I want to do. And it's just like, I guess my head's like so messed up about that subject. I don't know. Still, and that's what I'm learning about. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, if I can be honest with you guys, I mean, I feel like if I like do that type of stuff, I'm never gonna meet anyone. But I'm still single right now, trying to fit in and trying to wear T-shirts and stuff. So, what's really going on? You gotta be yourself to. You gotta be yourself for someone to actually see you. Um, and take that as you will, but I think that's very uh, motivational. What I just said. You have to be yourself for someone to actually see you. And that's something I'm still learning. And I kind of just like realized it right now talking to you. No, I think I'm gonna start wearing like older shirts and older stuff. And again, I don't know. I just always like feel weird. It's just like people just wear sweatpants nowadays. But like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Be yourself. You like wearing dress shoes? Wear dress shoes. I mean, I wear dress shoes. Again, like too often I've judged myself for others. when people don't really give a crap. Okay, you think like me wearing dress pants and stuff, it bothers you that much? I mean, I used to get made fun of it for that stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I guess obviously I still hold on to it for some reason, but I'm gonna let it go. Starting right now, I'm gonna let it go. Since I said it like out loud and kind of opening up about it. I'm gonna let it go. I don't know. I'm weird. I like Frank. Like I got records. If I could move my camera without messing up this whole podcast, I would. I got a record player. I like listening to records too. I got Frank Sinatra. I'm looking at the records so I can name them off. Dean Martin, I think. No, I don't think I got Dean Martin. I want to get his Christmas album. Um, I know I have Frank Sinatra. Elvis Presley. I have Elvis Presley. Who? No, Elvis. I think another Frank Sinatra, Johnny Cash, and then a couple like modern albums, but they're pretty cool. They're like one's blue. It's like a light baby blue. It's nice actually. Um, no, let me show you. I'm gonna show you guys my record. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna get off real quick. So I might go silent. So if you don't exit the podcast, if you hear the silence for a minute, all right? Hold on. Let me just get a record. And I'll show you. You might hear my mic drop down, and everything's squeak. Hold on. But yeah, okay. So you might hear all that background noise. I'll try to edit it out. Um, no, don't fall. Sorry, I have like a picture on the edge of my desk. It's 21 Pilots, but I think this one's pink. Where's white? This might be the white one. No, it's blue. They have a pink one, blue one, and a clear one. But I want to just show you guys. Like this is my record, and it's like different. Usually they're just black, and that really changes like the hue of the color of the camera. Well, I want to do that again. See if I can do that. Look, it gets brighter. Yeah, that's cool. Autism. uh, all right. Are we gonna go back in, or am I gonna have to freak out on camera? All right, freak out on camera, dude. Can we go back into what do you call this? The holder, dude. Hello. Go in. I don't want to break it. You're fragile. Hello. I am talking to a record right now. So while I try to get this back in miserably, and you guys can laugh at me. But yeah, my whole point, this podcast might be a little bit shorter. I don't know. I just want you guys to love yourself. Don't ever, learn about life and try to be more peaceful and try to have more love in life and try to just be more kind. I think everyone can be more kind. I think it's more easier to hate than love. I think it's more. I think it's. Oh, okay. Thank you. I think it's more easier to hate than love. It's easier for me to just be a jerk, a meanie, whatever you want to call. I'm not gonna swear, but yeah, it's easier to be a rude person than it is to be nice. I mean, it's not even that hard to be nice, to be honest. Just be kind. But you gotta change your views. You're normally a mean person, a cold person. Guess what? You're gonna be mean and cold. You gotta be nice. I have a lot of experience. I guess that just makes me nice. It just makes me want to help people. You know, it just makes me really want to like help people, make them okay, and um, yeah, just make sure they're okay and just help people. And it makes me really just want to. It makes me calm down, if that makes sense. It makes me realize that life isn't really what everyone says it is. A lot of people say, well, it's money, it's this, it's that. Well, it's how many girls you have, or it's how many guys you have, or it's this, or it's that, or if you have this car, or if you make 6 bands, or whatever term we're using nowadays. I really don't follow it. I really don't care. It's dollars. You make $6,000. Bands. Who says bands? Crap makes me irritated. Like, stop making new terms. I deal with second graders. You know how many terms I have to deal with? Yeah, they're no. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm not. It's ridiculous. It's funny, but it's just ridiculous. And it's like so hard not to laugh when they say it. Like I have to like turn around and be like, and then go. But anyway, my point is, we need to stop judging what someone has and think about what you have. Are you happy with yourself? Are you okay where you're at? Are you grateful for what you got have? Are you consistently happy with yourself? Are you excited to be where you are? Are you loving to yourself? Are you loving God for being here another day? Even if you don't believe in them or have faith in them, I would just at least try to say thank you. I'm telling you, something would happen. Just telling you from experience. But that's all I'll say about that. Well, no, it's not all I'm going to say. Again, that's conforming because people don't want to have a belief and just listen to what others say and then don't have an idea for themselves. Mostly what happens. But anyway, I just say believe what you believe, be happy, but be grateful is what I'm trying to get into your guys' head. Be grateful that you're still here, and be healthy and be grateful that you get the chance to be healthy and to be alive and to be able to walk or be able to go to the bathroom normally or be able to shower or just be able to stand or talk or even listen to this. Some people had to do sign language. Some people had to have hearing aids, like at a young age too. I mean, it's more normalized like for older folks or elderly folks, but um, there's some kids that even had to have like special hearing things, and that's like sad to see. There's 5-year-olds that have cancer, and we're complaining about our problems. There's kids having major surgeries right now that might not even get to see another day, and they're like 5 or 6, and it kind of makes me like sad to like think about. But it's just, and we're complaining like even me, like we're complaining about like money problems or government problems or whatever's going on in life. Like grow up, grow up. There's a little kid dying in the hospital right now, and we're complaining. Like when you think about it like that, though, it changes your aspect of life. We're nasty human beings, is what we are, and it's shameful, honestly. A lot of us are. A lot of us are immature for our age. A lot of us are ungrateful. A lot of us are selfish. A lot of us are mean, rude, and a lot of us are cold. And guess what? I would still show you kindness and love because that's what we all deserve. And that's what Jesus would want me to do. And I will forever show kindness even if someone is mean to me. Because then they win. And it's not even about them winning. It's just maybe they need kindness more than they admit. So I'll forever share kindness. I'll forever share love. And I just want you to know that you're capable of loving. You're capable of being grateful. You're capable of being a good person. So do it. Love yourself. Be grateful for where you are. Okay? And that'll really just end up the episode. Be kind. Be grateful. Try loving a little bit more. Try being grateful for what you have. Count the blessings you have. If you wake up and you're like, well, today's going to be a bad day, count what you have. I'm telling you, your mood will change. If you just wake up and be like, oh, it's another day, just can't do it, you're just already starting like a negative pattern. Count your blessings, wake up, and just be happy for where you're standing. Alright? I love you all, and you're capable of being loved. And I just want to end with this. You're not your mistakes, you're not your past, you're not your trauma, you're not your history. You're you right now. And I keep hitting my mic, I'm sorry if you hear that. But you're you right now. And it's up to us to change it. It's up to us to make a difference. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay sad, depressed, angry at the world? Or are you going to move on, be better, be kind, and loving? It's up to you. Either choice works. Telling you one significantly better than the other in the head and in life. I believe if you're positive, you draw people to you and you have a good heart and there's a light inside you, that brightens, yeah, and what's the word? Brightens and shows, like glows. brightens and glows, and some people can see that. I feel like I have a light inside me that glows. Some days it's very dim, and it takes a lot of work to light it back up, but every day I just relight it, keep going. And for a long time it was burnt out, and but I choose to relight it every single day. And with that, I just want to say I love you all, and you're all good human beings. Keep making mistakes, learn from them, and I hope you guys like my record and me being crazy and opening up. Usually I would not open up about my disability. I don't know. I just always felt shameful about it. And it's not even shameful. It's just I don't know. I see so many people make fun of people with disabilities. I'm just I'm just not telling anyone I have one. No, I do. Who cares really? Honestly, it's not even that bad nowadays. Well, I see a lot of kids that have it worse. So again, I'm grateful for that. It's not even that bad where I can contain it a little bit. It's more just the learning aspect, I guess. But that's okay. That's part of life. That's the beauty of life, right? And I love you all. You're all good human beings. I know I said it 2 times. But that's the point of this podcast. It's supposed to be messy. It's supposed to be everywhere. It's supposed to be just life. I'm not going to edit and make it all beautiful because that's what every podcast does. I want you guys to see me mess up. I want you guys to see me yawn. I want you to hear me talk about randomly for 5 seconds, talk about a record or me talking about feelings or me yelling at my dog or me doing something because that's life. I'm tired of this perfection shown when life is imperfection. And boom, that's another quote. I feel can I get a quote mark? What is it called? A quote when you certify something that so no one else can steal it. Trademark. See, I would have to edit that and then be oh look, I just said trademark because I knew it. No, I don't. But anyway, yeah, you guys have a good day, and I want you guys to know you're loved, and we're all good human beings, and we make mistakes, learn from it, and have a good day. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. YouTube and Spotify are the video episodes, and Apple Podcasts is only audio. New episodes Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. And I post a little motivationals on our TikTok. Follow that. I'll tag it in our bio on this episode. And it's also linked into our Facebook. It's called Let's Talk Ruckus. And it's called Let's Talk Ruckus on TikTok too. So give those a follow. Facebook, I'll post the same video that I made on TikTok. So you guys can see it too. And yeah, I love you guys. I'm Logan, and Ollie is asleep. And you guys have a good night. All right.